Hi guys, today's going to be a video talking about the state and feeling of desperation in regards to wanting your manifestation, why it's not beneficial, what the impact actually is and what it means, because I've seen this a lot in comments and I totally get it. I understand where people are coming from. I do have, to some extent, a lot of empathy because I understand, really wanting something and that people might be really struggling and feeling the lack of that in their life, the lack of the presence of what they want. So I do understand, but I'm going to explain to you guys why it's important to try and get out of that state. So that's today's video, something a little bit different, a little bit more niche, but I think it's something everyone could hear and benefit from understanding a little bit better. So stay tuned if you want to hear my thoughts on this. And yeah, I also offer coaching, so that's something I always mention. If you're new here, welcome. Pause and take a look because I offer some really great and affordable packages. So you can coach with me, work with me one-on-one, sign up for the monthly membership, which is great. You get an extra exclusive video, or coach with me directly one-on-one. So everything is on screen. And now we can start the video. First thing I will say, because I know this will be a comment or a thought maybe going through people's minds, if you've been watching me for a long time, you're very familiar with law of assumption. The emotions don't manifest. So desperation, it's not going to manifest in you experiencing more desperation and things that you are more desperate to have. It's just a feeling. So it's okay to feel it. Being in that emotional state of maybe feeling longing, feeling sadness, feeling a strong desire, that emotional state, it's not going to manifest. It's okay to feel that because you're human. So I'm not here sat as a coach, nor should anyone ever be saying you should never feel these negative emotions, you should never feel this. It's totally normal, it's part of the human experience, and it's a learning experience. It's something you can learn from. It's a teaching moment for yourself to understand yourself better and see, whoa, why am I suddenly feeling this way? What's going on? So it's okay to feel it. You don't have to suppress it or try and avoid it or completely spiral or panic because you're feeling desperate. But I will say it's not going to benefit your manifestation, nor is it just beneficial to you in general. So it is something you should recognize and try to get out of. But if you're in that moment and you're feeling it, just let it be, it's okay. And then just think, okay, what can I do to change this? What's within my thought process or my mind, my beliefs that is feeding into this desperation? What can I do in the very near future to get out of this? I'm feeling it now, but let's try and get out of it. That's the kind of mindset you should take. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope that distinction between the two is clear. Being in that state of desperation, whether it's mental or it's probably mental, because I'm not just obviously going to talk the whole video about the emotion, but yeah, being in this state of desperation and constantly thinking or speaking in that way, because I've seen a lot of comments from people that just literally reaffirms the old story. There's no magic spell or different approach. If you cried all day long, the advice is still the same. If you wrote out your entire old story in negative circumstances, the advice is still the same. There's only a certain number of things you can do. There's no magic spell. There's no approach where I would say, oh, you're feeling desperate. Oh, you cried. Oh, you really want it right now. Well, in that case, instead of the people who are happy to let it happen moment by moment, you should do 5,221 affirmations. That's what's going to guarantee it for you. It's not like that. There's no, way to know exactly what you should be doing, but the principles are always the same. It's very simple. Affirm, persist, think from the end result. It's essentially keeping your SPN the end result. I presume it's a person, usually it's an emotion or something romantic that would incite that feeling of desperation. So you're keeping your SP and whatever manifestation on a pedestal by being so desperate and needing it and not feeling happy or fulfilled in your life or focused on the present moment and just enjoying the unfolding process and just going about your life basically and working towards other goals. It is keeping that manifestation on a pedestal. So yes, you can still do that and still manifest what you want, but it's not ideal, is it? You don't want to sit around feeling desperate, feeling like there's this amazing high up on a pedestal desire and I really want it now, I need to have it now. It's better not to be in that state. It's not going to benefit you. So recognize that it's just keeping it on a pedestal, looking up to it as something unattainable, something far away, and that's not the mindset you should really be going in with. It's about teaching yourself to think from the end result. So ask yourself, would you be having these desperate thoughts consciously if you already had the end result? So day to day, throughout your day, if you had your SP, if you had the career, if you had the end result, whatever it may be you want to manifest, would you be thinking, oh my gosh, I'm just so desperate, I need to speak to them now, why aren't we talking, this is getting too much, I'm so impatient, like I'm just not okay, I need to have this experience now, what's going on? You would not be thinking that way at all. You'd be like, oh, we have a date on Friday, oh, you know, they're going to text me, or they're in love with me, or oh, of course this has already been confirmed to me, I'm living my life with this desire, I have my dream life, it's just perfect. You would have more happy, conscious thoughts. And that's why I'm saying conscious, right? Because you're in control of the conscious mind in the sense that you can take time out of your day to loop affirmations. So you don't have to believe it. The 3D can show the opposite, but mentally and for yourself, you are saying, I have my dream life, I have my dream career, I'm with my SP. You loop those affirmations over and over, and that's how you are creating those conscious thoughts as if you already have the end result. Just because you think you need it now, or you're feeling desperate, that doesn't mean it's going to arrive the next day. Being in a state of desperation and thinking, I have to have it now, I have to do XYZ to make sure I manifest it quickly, none of that, unless you put in a lot of effort and really, really persist and build up your beliefs about manifesting in general, you're not going to guarantee it coming the next day. Not always, because it's entirely possible to control the outcome, obviously, but when it's like more general, like a relationship, a career, a promotion, money, physical changes, things like that, it will unfold in its own way. So typically we would not be the ones in control of that whole process. And you can build up beliefs about that. That's a whole different topic. So I just want to clarify that, yes, it's possible, but generally you're not in control of that. And especially coming from a desperate mindset and a desperate state, you're not going to guarantee, oh, it's going to come in 24 hours because I'm so desperate and antsy and impatient and I just need it now. That's never going to guarantee what you want. So you're not going to get it the next day just because you've commented on 20 of my videos, or spoken to your friends 20 times saying, oh, they just need to text me. Why aren't they texting me? This is so frustrating. I need to hear from them now. Like, that's not going to do anything positive. The speed of the results is up to the quality of your thoughts. So as I said, typically we're not in control, nor should we be concerned with the time frame. You should be concerned with your mindset and the quality of what you're thinking. So you can speed up the results by persisting properly, being aware of your thoughts and recognizing where it's negative and turning it around. So the speed of how quickly you get it is you getting out of that desperate mental state and just persisting and thinking as positively and confidently as you can. There is, of course, the natural unfolding process, so do remember that and just trust in it. It's about having trust and confidence. And of course, panicking and wanting it to arrive now is you coming from that old story mindset. It's the old story mindset of, I don't have it, I need it, I have a longing for it. That's still you saying, I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't have it. And of course, to finalize, the process of manifesting and law of assumption works the same for everyone. It's objective, there's no changes, there's no, oh, well, actually now we realize that if you affirm 20,000 times a day, you guarantee it within 24 hours. Or, it's not a product being shipped by Amazon. It's not like we guarantee you Amazon Prime delivery. It's not like that necessarily. Obviously, those are two completely different analogies and examples, but you know what I mean. The process and how it unfolds and law of assumption, it works the same for everyone in terms of you affirm, you have the mental state as if you already have it now, and you persist in that until it arrives, and it will arrive to you perfectly. So you've got to trust, relax, be confident in it, and keep putting in the mental effort, because that's really all it comes down to. So I hope this video was useful and gave you some clarity and reassurance if you are feeling this way right now. Do thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!